Hello and welcome to Flyover News. It's going to be a beautiful day today. We're in the back pasture, the very back. We just crossed with the tractor. We crossed the creek at the Kelly Crossing, and we're going to drive up through the woods, in through the trails, and we're going to use the brush hog to mow it all out a little bit. And we'll use the front of the tractor, obviously, to push stuff out of the way because it's all kind of narrowed in during the winter. It does that. So it's springtime. It's time to get it all pushed back and mowed down real short, and then we'll probably have to do it again at some point. But it's gonna be a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe if you like this channel, and we're gonna get on our way. Thanks.
Mercy that cleanses us from all our sin. By the blood you shed, we now draw near. Shadow of the cross, we will sing unto the King eternal, unto the King immortal, unto the King invisible, unto the King eternal, unto the King immortal, unto the only one I say. We bring honor and...
So there's no doubt I've worked this tractor really hard, especially the brush hog. You know, it's a Land Pride. I've had it about 1.5 years, and we're on some property that hadn't really been mowed a lot through the years in the past, and so I've spent quite a bit of time mowing things that you probably should not mow with the brush hog. If there was any doubt, will it mow it? I gave it a shot. Anyway, making progress, and I'm just going to keep on going. Let's see. Can you see back this way? No, not so much. Okay. Yeah, we're mowing all along the edges. I'm mowing all along the edges, right up against the tree line. And, that's a little big right there. That's probably 1.5 inches. But little stuff like that, we just take it all down. Sticks, limbs, try to push the big stuff out of the way. I think I hear a ranger coming. I think Janice is probably coming this way, and so we'll see what we can get done. Did you find me? Okay, this is a pretty part of our property that we really like. It grows up pretty hard. It's in the woods back here. There's pasture way on out, and you can hear the creek right down there. There's some rapids where it goes across a bunch of rocks. Big trees like that big pine tree, that tree has got to be 60, 70 feet tall, maybe taller. Old tree. It's beautiful in here. It does grow in pretty hard, and so we try to keep it mowed out and try to keep it wide as much as we can. You go through here, and if you're scraping the edges on everything, you just get ticks, and it's full of poison ivy. So I generally spend all summer with poison ivy on some part of my body. It's just, I'm very allergic to it. I didn't used to be, but I am now. I have it all the time. But so we're halfway through this loop. It loops up through here from that direction or from this direction, whatever. And I'm gonna mow this part next. You can see we keep it beat down a little bit, but I'm gonna mow it back, make it a lot wider. And then it also goes down this way and goes to another part of our property that we don't get to as often. But I'm going to mow all that out too. So I'll be doing this most of the day.
I will sing unto the King eternal, unto the King immortal, unto the King invisible.
So I'll have to push all this down and broken off stuff, push it all back out of the way. That one's broke off. We cut it up a while back when it broke. I'll push it out of the way. Now I've got the tractor down in here. This tree's down. It's just growing funny. It's like a tree that went down and just kept growing. So I've got to see if I can push all that back out of the way a little bit. And I'll go through and clean it all up first with the front end of the tractor, and then come through with, after I've got it pretty clear, with the brush hog and try to mow it all out a little bit. Okay, so we got this all cleaned out yesterday. We're gonna drive through it. We'll shoot a little bit of video as we drive through it. This part is just full of big, huge, beautiful trees. Let's climb in the Ranger here and we'll see if we can do some filming. Well, we're standing back here on the back south property line, and it's come to our attention that there are some people who like to hunt horseback with dogs, and they're hunting either pigs, wild hogs, or they're hunting coons or something. And so our back property line is a forest. It goes through the middle of all this kind of stuff, and it's almost a half a mile long. The people come through, they just cut the fence, came through it, knocked it all down so they could come through on horseback, and then they cut the fence way back up that direction and got into the property east of us. I'd sure like to find them. So our ordeal this morning was to come down here, and really we can drive to here, to this place, but it was cut way down there in the middle of all of that. So I don't know if any of you have ever strung barbed wire through that kind of stuff. It's not a fun deal. If it had been during the winter, when all this dies back, it's not near as bad. But anyway, we had to put up about 60, 70 feet of barbed wire, 4-strand barbed wire fence down through there. And I had a young man in the neighborhood came and helped me, fortunately. There he is. We're pulling wire. But we got it put up, but it was a mess. So if I ever catch them, that doesn't go very well.
And by the way, everybody dumped on Brian Kemp at the briefing yesterday, including the president. And Dr. Fauci, if I were advising him, I would.
So it rained 2.1 inches yesterday. It just poured. We didn't do anything except sit in the house and chill. And I think today is, we had tornadoes yesterday. It's supposed to be again today, maybe. I think today is going to be a day to clean everything. This is 1 week's worth of mud and gunk and stuff that splashes up on this thing. So I think we use today to wash a little bit and do a little bit of grease work on the mow deck.
The president assembled at the White House Coronavirus Task Force. Every day that I hear about the way that our family, every day I hear about the efforts of hardworking Americans, businesses that have stepped up in this whole.
From the briefings every day, there's now a shift toward the